judges, respected opponents, and the members of the audience. My name is Elina, and I'm the third speaker of the opposition team winners. And we strongly disagree with the statement that we should switch the education system to all year-round learning. And I would like to start my speech from rebutting of our own arguments, and then I will refute the arguments that were made by our opponents and give you some examples and explanations. Our first argument was free time. And as we already used to say, people have chance to concentrate their attention on their hobbies, and when they have a separated holidays, they can concentrate on something one and put all the power to learn it. For example, to start learning a new language or to start learning playing guitar or something like that, because they have to do something to get prepared for school, for example. And as we already used to say, children and parents want to spend time together, and people are already used to the situation when the children are free at the summer, so they can adapt their, for example, holidays that they can take from their job to the certain part of time in the summer, so they can plan it, and for example, if they need to save more money to spend it on holidays with their children. Yes.
Don't you think that it will be much easier for parents to take vacations when you don't have to take like vacation on 3 months? You have only 2 weeks, and 2 weeks as winter, and we think that it will be completely enough for children to stay with parents and communicate with them.
But you said that they have vacation for about 1 month, but in the summer there are more conditions to have a good rest, to go somewhere, and we didn't say that we won't have holidays in other seasons. They also can take vacation in summer and so on and so forth. They are not restricted in this. And yes, our second argument was the power of the habit. As we already used to say, the whole process of changing the whole system of education it takes a lot of time, and as we already used to say, it takes a lot of money. It costs a lot of money, and the whole process of
rebuilding the schedule.
Of changing the style of our lives, it will be
stretch
for a very long time, and people who are really hard to accept new changes will again fail at some subjects. Yes. Yes, please.
But doesn't it work on our side? Because when you have a 3-month holiday and then you like suddenly have a 5 month of school, I think this is like a change. Резко. Abrupt change.
But people are already used to this system, so they for a long time already know what will happen when they will go to school. And the third, our argument was conditions of learning. And as we already used to say, we spoke about the weather. So, for example, in a university is also learning, I would like to mention. University, when it's hot outside, people are studying in June already, also. And when it's hot outside, it's also hot in a building, and people don't accept the information that they are given in the right way. So they will miss some important things, and again, there is fails in education, they learning. Yes. And refuting their arguments. So their first argument was keep the child in an educational system. So you said that they said that children's doing nothing for 3 months, but as we already used to say, they are free to choose in which way they want to develop in 3 months. What exactly do they want what exactly do they want to do in these 3 months? In which way they want to go deep in and learn something, and also get prepared for the exams. And the second argument there was they are getting prepared to the adult life. And as we already used to give you an examples with the work with a free schedule. For example, the programists, they are working whenever they want, and they get well paid.
I'm sorry.
And the last one, there was losing appreciation of the rest. But won't they lose the appreciation of the rest when they have just 1 month? And I don't really understand what exactly will change when they will rebuild the system of having a rest. Yes. So thank you. That's all I wanted to say. That's why we should not switch our educational system 1 year round running. Thank you.
Now it's my turn, yes. Hi again. I would like to say my opinion about this excellent game. It was really excellent and brilliant. And first of all, I would like to remind you all class points, and we will see together who win in this class points. First class point was about vacation, and they said that it's hard to adapt from the school to the vacation. But as I said, we have a ladder to adapt, and then I show an example where we can find the free time job. And as the third speaker said, there is some jobs like a programmist that they have free time graphic. The second class point was about should teacher rest less? I think no, because if we, as I said, if the teacher would not rest, the education level will fall down. And the teacher should rest because they also are people, as I said. The third was the class point was about free time, and our dear opponents asked us, for example, And as I said, there are many examples, and one of them is because we are now in the debates. The first clash point was about the habits. Should we change the habits? What is better? That 3 months and then 5 months of education, or from the 3 month system, 3 month system to 1 month system? And as our third speaker said, nowadays we all are prepared for the 1st September. We started to prepare in August. So I think that this clash point is an hour. The fifth clash point was rest and experience. Because of our opponents do not rebuttal our argument about the university work, and as third speaker said, the university is also learning, I think that we win this clash point. And the sixth clash point that I find was about example of the job, and as I said, there is some job with a free time graphic. So I think that we win 6 clash point. We will hold the game. And what about your opinion? Are you sure that we wouldn't not to switch all year learning? And I would like to remember our arguments. Remind you our argument. The first one, our argument was about free time. The second argument was about the habit, and the third our argument about the conditionals of learning. And it's also the seventh clash point was about the conditionals of learning. Our opponent said that we could get learning on summer, and as our third speaker said, we can't learn good in summer because it's very hot, and all about we thinking is, oh, it's very hot, I want to drink, I want to go to some chilly place. So I think that we win this clash point. That's all for my speech. Thank you for the attention.